Some people believe that life begins at 30, but what should you do before your new life begins at 30? Your 20s are a crucial time in your life where you can set yourself up for success and happiness in the years to come. So, let's dive in and take a look at what you should focus on before turning 30. I could tell you 50 things, but I'll start with 10 of the top things you must do. 1. Travel solo. Traveling is one of the biggest learning experiences as it is. It's a chance to learn about a new culture and to open your mind to how massive this planet is. But traveling solo is a whole new experience. It challenges you in ways that you just can't anticipate until you do it. You see, traveling solo pushes you to be entirely responsible for yourself and to not lean on anyone else. It forces you to rely on yourself and only yourself. Simply put, it takes masses of courage and it teaches you to trust yourself and your decisions that you make. It's something you should 100% do before you turn 30 in order to give you a new level of trust in yourself as you move into a new decade. There are loads of online resources that have suggestions about where it is safe to visit as a solo traveler. If you look for it, you'll find tips and guides to different areas and how to discover a place in the best way possible. Take some to see where you feel drawn to. Maybe it's Southeast Asia, maybe it's Canada, maybe it's Europe. 2. Challenge yourself in a fitness competition. Before you turn 30, you should have fun with fitness by entering a competition. It could be anything from a fitness endurance test, where you need to run through mud and climb walls, or a run. You see, fitness can be and should be fun, and exploring your fitness potential is one way to enjoy it. Sports competitions can be all the more fun with friends too, so why not sign up with a group of you? There are so many different fitness competitions around the world. So there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to find something that excites you. What's more, it's great having something to work towards each and every day that makes exercising fun. Having an end goal always helps me to get something done. 3. Find a mentor. Having a mentor is definitely something you should do before you turn 30. You see, there is so much we can learn from other people who have been there and done it. Mentorship can come in so many forms. It might be professional mentorship, financial mentorship, or general life coaching, or all of the above. Today, we have access to so many people through a quick online search. Make use of the age that we live in and search for the right kind of mentorship that you're looking for. It might be someone in the same industry as you, someone who's a similar age to you, or someone who you would likely never cross paths with in your social life, but who has so much wisdom to offer you. The trick is to stay really open-minded about how much you can learn from other people, and be willing to listen and not shut down other people. In other words, you should be a willing student of life. 4. Learn a new skill. Now, learning should never stop. Yet how many times have you heard someone say that they're too old to do something? Maybe you've heard the phrase, "You can't teach an old dog new tricks." I have to say, I totally disagree with this idea. I believe you can keep learning at whatever age. Your 20s are an amazing time to learn new skills. It could be mastering one skill or learning multiple skills. Maybe it is a craft such as drawing or pottery, or maybe it's an online skill such as coding and web development. Truth is, we're so lucky. There are so many options. You should definitely set yourself the goal of learning a new skill before you hit the big 30 milestone. But, what's more, you should continue learning beyond that. My grandma is 88 years old, and she's still learning. She loves learning about history and her ancestry and keeping up to date with the news. I'm personally very inspired by the idea of continuing to learn about the world around me. 5. Start taking your health seriously. In our teens and early 20s, we can feel like nothing can hurt us and we're indestructible. In my experience, I partied pretty hard during time in a way I can't get my head around now. It seems crazy to me that I'd be out all night, and running on no sleep and junk food. Simply put, I never took my health seriously when I was younger. I thought my body could take all of the things I threw at it. But when you get nearer to your 30s, you should realize that you need to take your health seriously. And I don't just mean our bodies. You want to look after your mental, physical, spiritual, and financial health. It means taking care of all parts of yourself and being responsible. You see, by taking care of your wider health and seeing it as an important thing you should take seriously, you'll be able to do all of the things you want to do with your life. If you're in sound mental and physical health, not worried about your financial situation, and feeling spiritually fulfilled, you'll be your best version of yourself. This means you can put out amazing work in the world. 6. Do something that scares you. I love this one. There's something so empowering about doing something that scares you. Why? Because it helps you build confidence in yourself as you realize you are far more capable than you realize you are. Truth is, we put more limitations on ourselves than we realize, and we are so capable of doing difficult things. I personally suggest writing a note to yourself saying, "I can do hard things." This will be your little reminder every time you feel anxiety surging that tells you you can't do something. So what could and should you do before you turn 30 that scares you? Well, I'll leave that one up to you. What scares you will be totally unique to you. Maybe it's heights, maybe it's holding a tarantula, or maybe it's writing to someone you admire and asking if you can collaborate with them. What's more, it doesn't have to be just one thing. There could be numerous things in different areas of your life. 7. Invest your money. As I said earlier, taking control of your financial health is an empowering place to be at by the time you turn 30. One thing to do that will help you take control of your finances and get you in a strong position is investing. Now, investing isn't reserved for people who have tens of thousands of pounds. You can start small. After all, you have to start somewhere. Speak to someone who can help you with investing or use online resources to learn how to go about investing. What's more, you can invest into companies that you really care about and feel like you're having a positive contribution. As you invest this money and watch it grow, you'll feel a sense of freedom and accomplishment that will have a positive effect in various areas of your life. Who doesn't want to enter their 30s feeling free of financial worry and free to do the things they want to do? 8. Get into mindfulness. Mindfulness can look like so many things, but some of the most popular include meditation, yoga, and breath work. I suggest that you get into mindfulness before you turn 30 so you can ensure the new decade is one that's super intentional. You see, mindfulness always allows us to feel grounded in the moment and as though we're in our body. As a result, you're more likely to be able to make sound decisions and less likely to feel anxiety. I always return to breath work when I feel myself feeling a bit out of balance and anxious. The best bit? You don't need to take loads of time in order to find mindfulness. It could take 5 minutes of your time each day. The trick is sticking to a practice day in, day out. 9. Learn a new language. Learning a new language is one of those things we often all say that we'd like to do. But many of us don't get around to it. It's often a classic case of not finding the time. Be one of the few people who actually masters a new language, and try to do it before you're 30. Learning a new language not only gives us a new insight into a culture and allows us to communicate with people we otherwise maybe wouldn't be able to, but it trains our brains. It challenges our capacity to learn and teaches us that we're more able than we realize. There are so many languages to choose from, so it can be overwhelming when it comes to thinking about where to start. But why not choose a language that's spoken in a place that you'd like to visit or spend a significant amount of time in? It doesn't have to be a language that's widely spoken, such as French or German, but it could be one that just simply takes your fancy. And finally, take risks. It's natural to be cautious, but taking calculated risks can lead to growth and new opportunities. So, before you turn 30, step out of your comfort zone and take a chance on something that excites you. So, there you have it. These are just a few things that you should consider doing before turning 30. Remember, everyone's journey is different, so take these suggestions as guidelines and make them your own. Good luck on your journey. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.